In this video, we're going to attempt to recreate or improve a discontinued and hard to find color from Light Elegance's 2018 fall collection, Main Attraction. I'm going to start with the purple base by mixing 1-to-1 Sassysquatch and Centaur of Attention on a piece of parchment paper. Both colors have a shimmer element, which will transfer to the final mix. Next, I'm going to add some black tie. The amount doesn't matter, but it's enough to color the mix and increase the volume. Using the swatch stick to make a quick color match, I can see that I'm missing a red element, and this is where I make a few failures. I added Missing You Madly and Meandering in Moscow thinking I could pull red from either one of these, and nah, it didn't even change the color of the mix. Later in the video, when I increase the volume of this mixture, I don't even add these back. So I took the next logical extreme and grabbed an old mica red, Cherry Cordial. And after mixing it in, it's perfect. I added a bit more of the Cherry Cordial just to bring it away from purple and more to red, and it's a perfect match. As I am happy with this mix, I increased production, so to speak. This mixing is not an exact science. Since you're making it for yourself by eye, you don't have to write down the amounts or some guff like that. You're here to have fun and get as close to the color you're trying to make as possible. Once I have a complete mixture, I take a clean 8ml jar and pack it in. I get my jars from Young Nails because they often have sales, and I custom mix colors very often, so I buy like 30 of them at a time. Also, free shipping after 50. When it is all scraped up, clean the jar so it doesn't look like a hot mess. And for cleanup, because this is messy, I prefer to use parchment paper or wax paper to mix because it's cheap and easily disposable. If I use a tile, now I have to use extra resources to clean the tile versus just throwing it out. And here's the final product. I cheated a bit because I actually do have a 6ml distribution of Main Attraction I bought from someone in Mercari. And here it is. My mix has a more organized and streaky mica look with red and gold elements versus a more scattered mica in the original. I'm just going to show off another mixture I made called None of Your Jacket. It's a mix of None of Your Beeswax and Yellow Jacket. However, I use a whip in my e-file to mix the colors in the jar, and it creates a lot of bubbles, so I've just been waiting for those bubbles to come out. It's probably been maybe a few days now, and they're just starting to come out. No cap, and not just tooting my own horn, but I like my mix better, and this swatch can now join my custom mixed colors reel. I don't swatch my custom mixed glitters, just my colors. And this one I'm especially proud of. Don't you recognize it? It's Queen Bee. I actually have Queen Bee on my nails, but you can recreate this hard to find color by mixing 2 parts Tarte at Heart with 1 part Peekaboo. I just write the formula on the swatch stick. So the thing about mixing is this. You're going to stress yourself trying to get the exact formulation of a color that only the manufacturer knows. Now pretend you can never get that color again, the manufacturer's gone out of business, whatever may happen. If you can make something close to it, you do 2 things. The first is that you have a consistent source to make the colors from. All the colors I used are currently in production and readily available, and I used less than 1ml of each color to get something close. So I still have those colors available for my use. The second is that you create a custom color that a client may love, and they aren't going to find it anywhere else because you control the means of production. It's your formula. And you'll be fine with your mix. You won't miss the color that you can't get or is, hard to find, out of production that much that you're going to hate your own mix. To wrap things up, here's a swatch of our final product versus the original. Thank you for watching. I hope you've gained inspiration to create from this and expand your color selection. Don't forget to like and subscribe.